What's up, guys? I have just emerged from the shower. Welcome to episode 3 of the I don't know what the fuck to call this podcast. Today, we are still on the drug series, and today we will be talking about a little bit of a more shamed on drug, LSD or acid. And my first time taking acid was in Texas during the Baby No Money concert in February of this year. Me, Caden, Dom, and Devin all went to a concert in Texas. You can go watch that video on the channel. It's called We Learned How to Pronounce Baby No Money. I'll link it up here. Go watch that and come back. Great, now that you're back, let's continue. So we went to Texas, saw the concert, and went back to the hotel room. Me, Caden, and Devin were sharing a room, and then Dom and his girlfriend were sharing a room. Dom comes over. We were bored. Caden's trying to go to sleep. So me, Devin, and Dom, we go to his room. And we discover that Devin has acid. He just hands us some. We take that shit. We start having some fun. Energy goes through the roof. Greatest upper. Insane. And then we decide to head back to our room and wake up Caden. So we do that. We walk in his room and we're like, hey, Caden. Yo, dude, we're so hungry. Go get us breakfast, dude. And it's like 2 in the morning at this point, and we're just sitting there for like 4 or 5 hours just telling Caden to go get us breakfast and joking around, having a good time, just being fucking stupid as shit. And then around 8 a.m., Caden finally had enough and was like, okay, guys, I need to go to bed. It's 8 in the morning. Please let me sleep. So Dom decides to go back to his room and goes to bed. And then Devin's like, okay, well, if they're going to bed, I'm going to go to bed. So everyone else goes to bed. I'm a little bored here because I am just left alone off the acid. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to have to shower in the morning when I wake up anyways. Might as well go now. So I take my happy little tripping ass to the bathroom inside the hotel room and start pumping Baby No Money off my phone and just jamming out and taking a shower. Now, in this shower, I start sitting there looking at the water coming out the drain, and it's starting to look like TV static. So I just keep staring into it, and I'm just like, just staring at it. And then it just starts turning rainbow. All the water just starts turning different colors of rainbow, like these Christmas lights. And I'm just sitting there, 2, 4, 6, 8, you know, like jamming out to the Baby No Money in the rainbow waters of fucking Texas. And having a grand old time. I was in that shower for like an hour or 2. And then I finally had enough. I was fucking raisiny as shit. So I just hopped out the shower and dried off and started getting ready to do shit. Now, nobody is awake yet. So I just sit there and watch TikTok for a few hours. And then I see the Shrek 2 trailer. And I see the part where he's in the mirror and he's like, with the fucking shades and shit, and I really don't think this is real. So I wake up Devin. He's done acid before, so he'd probably be able to know. I showed Devin this, and I'm like, dude, look at this shit. Is this real? Am I actually seeing this? And he's like, bro, what the fuck? Why? What? And we just sit there and laugh for a minute, and then he goes back to sleep. I go back to scrolling on TikTok. And then like 12 p.m. rolls around. It's time to wake up. Everybody starts waking up. And so we leave and go hang out in the city. You can go watch that video I recommended earlier. Has all that in the second half. Went to the Post Malone's Raising Cane. It was pretty cool, pretty sick. And yeah, that was the first time I took acid. It was pretty cool. The hallucinations aren't like pretty pink unicorns everywhere. This ain't no Pink Pony Club shit. But it's like, you'll see the walls start like, and like moving around and shit, and you'll see like patterns and symbols and shit. Well, at least I did in the rainbow water, of course. So it's not what the movies say, but there are hallucinations, and it's pretty fun. It gives you a lot of energy. It like boosts the mood that you're feeling. So like if you're happy as shit, you're gonna get even happier. But if you're sad as shit, beware, because what next up, the worst trip I had, I don't know what the fuck happened, but I guess I was not in a great mood, and it fucking sent me. I took the same amount, just one tab, and we were at Caden's house just hanging out, and it was me, Aiden, Rogan, Dom, Devin, and Caden. Caden, yet again, didn't take acid because he's a biatch. And we all just hanging out in the backyard, partying like normal. We go on the trampoline, just tripping, just looking at the stars on acid. It was cool as shit. And I just fall asleep, I guess, on the trampoline. And I wake up to Aiden. He's like, hey, bro, I gotta go. Daps me up and heads out, right? So as he's heading out, I get up. I'm like, damn, I really gotta piss. So I get up and go piss. And after like 2 minutes of just pissing, I black out. And then I wake up outside in like a circle with the boys. We're all just talking and chilling. I'm just like spaced out, you know? And I like come to, and they're like, whoa, welcome back, buddy. Where have you been? And I'm just sitting there like, what do you mean? I've been here the whole time. And they're like, yeah, but like you've been staring off and just not talking. And I'm like, oh, really? Well, shit. I still gotta piss, man. I don't even remember coming out of there. And so I get up, I walk back into the bathroom, continue my piss, and then as I'm pissing yet again, I black out, and I wake up in the living room, or the den, as Caden calls it. And I'm just sitting in the chair, I wake up, and I just really badly have to piss for some fucking reason. I don't know how much time has passed, but I just feel like I didn't go piss in the first place. So I take my happy ass back to the fucking bathroom, and I start pissing again. And then I black out again. And I wake up sitting on the toilet, just like slumped over, like fucking watching TikTok on my phone. And then I start getting a phone call. And Caden's like, buddy, you okay in there? And I'm like, I think so. Why? And he's like, you've been in there for like an hour and a half, dude. And I'm like, bro, what? Seriously? And that just starts sending me into a thought spiral. And he's like, do you need help, dude? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm confused. And I was so confused on how I had been in there for so long. My mind just couldn't wrap around it, or like why I've been fucking teleporting through the house mentally. And so I just fucking get up. I don't feel like I have to piss anymore, thankfully. So I get up, pull my pants up, and I walk outside. Like the bathroom, of course, not outside the house. And they're just sitting there outside the door, and they're like, dude, you're bleeding. And they were just fucking with me, trying to mess with me. And I'm just like, really? No way. And I look at my hand, and I see blood all over my hand. It's not real. I'm just hallucinating and tripping because they said that. And I go look in the mirror, and I can't tell if there's anything there because my face is moving and shit from the hallucination. And so they're like, bro, we're just fucking with you, chill. And I'm just like, bro, but if I'm bleeding, I need to wipe it off. And I fucking black out again. And I wake up in the actual living room this time, not the den. And then I just come to, I'm starting to sober up a bit. And I'm just like, whoa, bro, how did I get here? And so I stand up, walk into the backyard where they're all just chilling in the circle. I join the circle and just start chilling. And from that night, I just started to chill. I wasn't like blacking out anymore after that, but that was probably the worst time I've ever taken acid. I wouldn't recommend that on my worst enemy. That was fucking terrifying. But yeah, my opinion on this drug, if you have access to mushrooms, just take the fucking mushrooms. They're so much better. They last shorter, so you're not fucking high for 12 hours straight. It's fucking lame. Lasts too long in my opinion, and you just can't go to sleep while you're on it. Your mind is just racing. It's like ADHD to the max. Just take shrooms if you have them available, but if you really wanna, I would do acid. It's worth the experience, but be careful. It can fuck you up if you're susceptible to schizophrenia or any kind of shit like that. But just be careful. Know your dosage. Do it right. But I wouldn't honestly recommend it unless you really want to. If you're just trying to do a drug just to do a drug, just having fun, do shrooms. So much better for you. Please just do shrooms. Do shrooms. But yeah, some other times of me doing acid. The first time I did it by myself, I was at home, this house here, and I was just fucking binge watching the Harley Quinn show off acid. I watched like the whole series in one trip, swear to God. And it was fucking crazy. I remember the whole show. It's like burned into my mind from that trip. And like in the middle of the trip, I was really craving some mint chocolate chip ice cream. So mid fucking acid trip, I decided to leave my house and just walk to the Dollar General. And God, it was egregiously hot outside. It was like fucking 7 in the morning. The stores had all just opened. And I was just high off acid. Stayed up all night watching Harley Quinn. And so I walked to the store and I'm just like paranoid as fuck, looking around like, bro, they're gonna know. They're gonna know. And I'm just sweating my ass off, tripping. I make it to the Dollar General. I fucking spend like an hour just looking at snacks like, bro, that looks so good. But I settled on some taco flavored Doritos and a thing of mint chocolate chip Oreo ice cream. Got home, slammed the whole bag of fucking taco Doritos, ate like half the container of ice cream, and then just passed out. And woke up, was chilling, slammed the rest of that ice cream, and was fucking happy as shit. Shit, we kind of just zoomed through that episode. That's all the stories I had written down for the day. Like, that's all my acid stories. That was like fucking 10-minute shit, man. We speed ran that. What else can I talk about? Let's try the future of this channel. The future of my channel. I don't want to like stray away from game, like Let's Plays. I might just leave those to streaming and not do those as much, honestly, because they don't get as many views as shit like Omegle or my game reviews or like fucking vlogs or shit like that. I want to do funner stuff like Omegle. I've had a blast doing those. I have one coming up where I'm going to be showing my balls to Omegle people. It's going to be balls and I'm going to be like, show me your balls, like, you know, pronouncing it funny as shit. And I'm going to be peak, trust. Just show up for that. And damn. I guess that's really all I have for this podcast. Short one. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded one of these, so just come back in the next one, I guess. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and follow the podcast. Follow everything, all the social medias. Join us in the next video. Love you. Bye.